everything. So hopefully, us as judges, makatulong kami doon. And of course, Center Stage as the show, and I said this before, hopefully Center Stage will be a stepping stone wherein they can figure out exactly what they want to do later on in their lives.
I will promise AICELLE and Sir Matt. Kamusta po yung experience judging the kids so far?
Well, so far, nakita naman namin, yung first episode namin, napakahuhusay nila. And like what Ms. Pop said, it's harder actually to judge kids because ito yung nagsisimula pa lang sila, Now, when they hear negative words, baka mamaya, parang ayoko nang kumanta ulit. So, oo, baka din nila, di ba? So, we want to make it as enjoyable as possible. Na, if you don't make it today, then maybe the next time. Kasi, bata pa yung mga yan, raw pa yung mga talent niyan, pwede pa silang mag-improve through time and experience. And that's what we want, for them to enjoy the stage and not fear the stage or make the stage a parang competition lang. Yeah, but at the end of the day, one will succeed. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang pagkanta. Yeah, but we want to be careful with our words, especially. Kaya we are encouraged, judges, na meron kaming notebook, may baon kaming mga iba-ibang pamamaraan ng pag-encourage, o kung meron mga kami nakita or narinig na hindi maganda, paano namin sasabihin in a nicer way.
Tapos meron tayong psychologist, right?
Yeah, we do have a resident psychologist here.
Para po sa mga bata.
And for the parents as well.
We have a challenge talaga rin, sinabi ni AICELLE, na you have to be careful with what you say. Kasi make or break. Lalo pa, it's easier kung mga adults. Kasi nasasala na nila. Meron gano'n. Oo, pero since sa mga murang pag-iisip, we just really have to be, we just have to choose what we say. But, of course, being honest and forthright sa aming gustong ipaiwatig sa kanila, so that they will also, do the best that they can and reach for that goal the best way they can. And yun, very encouraging. But what really helps us also is what the production has done doon sa sights and sounds na nakikita natin. Because it adds up to this is a singing contest, a performance contest, na of course, lalo pa sa akin for a musician, I'm really very particular doon sa mga notes and that. And it's really exciting. Kaya lang, with this parang mid-game, parang gano'n dating, yung fun factor, nag-level up yung fun factor. So it also, perks us up.
It builds up the excitement,
yes,
diba?
Builds us yung excitement na yun, and then we feel it, kami mismo, kasama doon sa fun factor na yun. It's kind of easier kung hindi gano'n.
Easier, or dahil iba-iba rin po yung mga judges before we judge. Ako mismo pinapanood ko yung stage at yung sound. Kung sino yung mag-move forward. So it's pretty much like a game.
It's a game.
Diba? Lalo na dun sa mga kabataan na manonood rin ito, diba? So that adds up to the excitement of the show.
And the fun. That's what I love also.
Thank you po.
Alright, our next question will be from Miss Bot Glorioso.
Hi, good afternoon. For the judges po, are you allowed po ba to give tips dun sa mga bata after the show or after you have judged them?
Actually, during the show.
Actual na namin siya ginagawa habang nasa show po.
On air.
And ano naman po sa palagay niyo, bawat isa naman sa inyo, top 3 tips na pwede niyong mabigay sa kanila?
Ako muna. Una-una, I've never joined a singing contest. AICELLE has joined it, so she would know more than me. But if you were to ask me, I know it's tough. Iba kasi yung kumanta ka in front of a lot of people. Pero iba rin yung kumanta ka in front of a lot of people. And yet, yun na nga, you're out there, and there's a goal, there's a prize, and you have to win, and there's only one winner. So I think mas gusto ko ma-encourage yung mga kids to really have fun on stage. They're very young. So this should serve, again, as a beginning. Most of them have probably also joined other contests. Pero sana sa center stage, mas mag-enjoy sila. Yes, there's still a winner, Yes, there's still a prize. Yes, there's still a goal. But we want them to be as relaxed as possible. We want them to also enjoy and make friends with the other children that they're competing with. They are children, let's not forget that. So sana yun yung ma-invite natin, di ba? Yung competition siya, pero backstage, madami silang mamimit at magiging kaibigan. At the same time, the minute they set foot on this stage, and they're here on center stage, mag-enjoy sila and they just show kung ano man yung talagang style nila, character nila, at talent nila.
Well, for me, I joined several contests. Failed some. Well, actually, parang lahat naman yan. Pero okay lang. Ako siguro, nung mas bata ako, na natalo ako, yung totoo, nalungkot ako. And I said, I will never join a contest again. Because it hurt me. Parang hindi naman po yun yung gusto. Parang kasi nakalaban to, bumibirit. But I wasn't a militaire back then. So I understood. So sabi ko, hindi yun yung strength ko. Maybe I built on my strength. And dun ako nagsimula. Hindi ba? So that's one. Two, kanta lang ng kanta, ensayo ng ensayo. Kasi habang tumatagal, gumagaling ka sa yung pagkanta, meron kang mga certain placements na discover, uy, kaya ko na to, dati hindi ko kaya. And then third, never stop learning. It doesn't stop there. Pagka nakatutunan mo ng bumirit, that doesn't mean you're the best. You have to eventually mean what you say, di ba? Bawat letrang kinakanta mo, meron kang hatid na kwento. And that's what captures me as a judge. Yun, importante sa akin. I'm sure marami pang points si Sir Mel.
Hindi, sabi mo na. Sabi mo na yan. And ang pinaka-importante sa akin, having been part of a couple of singing contests before, yung idea na kailangan makakonect yung kumakanta sa akin. Ibig sabihin na, kasi I have that capacity na I'm focused on the performer, and then nasa shot off yung mga ganyan, kailangan ma-affect mo ako. Or, in other words, like ang banga na sinabi ni AICELLE, na yung lyrics na sinasabi na nandoon sa loob ng song, kailangan nakikita ko yung istorya na yun habang nagkinakanta. So actually, that's what gets me. And then, of course,
But
yung...
it's rare kasi po mga bata pa, baka hindi pa nila
Kaya yung
naiintindihan, no?
gusto kong sabihin na ibibigay kong tip din, lalo na doon sa mga handlers at mga parents, na that choose the songs na, alam mo, before I would people, yung parents would call me and then would ask ng mga, ano ba yung mga tips na pwedeng bigay sa aking anak, at sumasali sa ganito, and now ganito. Okay, isa lang ang sasabi ko normally sinasabi ko na yung kanta mo na pipiliin nyo, dapat naiintindihan ng bata. Kung hindi na naiintindihan, kayo as parent, kailangan explain nyo sa bata kung anong ibig sabihin ng kinakanta na yan. Kasi isang kukuha ng emotion yung bata kung hindi niya alam ang ibig sabihin. So, I encourage the parents or the manager or handler na you get those songs, kung mahirap intindihin, i-translate mo muna doon sa bata. And then, from there, baka makakuha nahugot somewhere. Dahil kailangan maintindihan niya yung song. Yeah.
So, mas importante po ngayon na mas na parang magaling siyang storytell through songs. Hindi yung pagbirit lang.
Of course, yung birit kasi talagang para bang given na yun visually at saka sa stage, di ba?
Birit, pag may biritera, it's really impressive,
Impressive
right?
na yun
But I think singing, ako naman ang feeling ko dyan, because I'm not a biritera, singing, tama si Mel, it's not just about the high notes, it's also about the emotions and the feeling that the audience will feel pag narinig na natin, lalo-lalo na itong mga bata to, di ba? And you'll be impressed, at their age. I actually don't know where they're getting their emotions. I mean, how can they possibly have so many emotions na napapalabas nila through a song, samantalang ang babata pa nila. So yun pa lang nakaka-impress na. Aside from their notes, high notes, and their stance, and the way they carry themselves, and their overall performance, it's already very impressive. But yun na nga, emotions, somehow they already have it. So saan po kaya nila nakukuha yun, di ba?
Thank you po.
Alright, our next question goes to one of our center stage champions, Nikki Wang.
Hi, good afternoon.
Ganon.
Well, basically, nasagot nyo na yung tanong, but I really wanted to know, apart from the emotions, of course, what are the qualities you look for in a contestant?
Ako sa nakikita ko sa mga bata ngayon ang yabang nila. Ang yayabang nila. Nagugulat ako kung paano gano'n na sila kagaling tumayo sa stage, yung presensya nila. And I think, yun, nakukuha ako as a judge. But when you stand on stage and you own that stage, it means you own the song. That's one for me. Are you asking for 3? Just one?
Just one. Just
Okay, ayun, ako doon. May yabang on stage, yeah. Confidence.
Stage, yun na rin, stage presence. Yun yan. Actually, maglakad pa lang yung bata. Maglakad pa lang, pag kumpiyansa, buo yung loob, kita mo na rin eh. May plus factor na kagad yun. Hindi pa yung kumakanta.
I agree. Overall performance, I think, is very important. It's difficult to join a contest. It's hard to step on stage. Pero once you see na overall, alam na, this is exactly what he or she wants. Tapos nakikita nyo, bata pa lang, may passion na sila sa pagkanta. I think that's what counts the most for me.
For my next question, kahit sino po kayo sumagot, or siguro si Alden, meron naman existing talent shows on GMA, and then na-mention kanina that center stage doesn't limit when it comes to the age of the contestants. So I wanted to know what kind of stars or what kind of star is center stage looking for?
Well, since we started po with the kids, parang we wanted to give a different take on how we can choose talented kids when it comes to singing in terms of how we programmed the whole contest. So it's a very different interactive way of determining who will be the winner. But basically, we're looking for stars that can syempre carry themselves as performers. Of course, ang dami ng syempre yung meron tayong mga performers dito sa GMA na syempre, how do I say that in a well-mannered way? Parang leveling up. So we wanted to discover new talents who can be successors to the current ones. So of course we have All Out Sundays. So we wanted this platform to look for kids and talents na pwede rin natin maipakita doon para pwedeng madagdagan yung family ng performers, especially here in GMA.
Salamat.
Okay, our next question goes to Sir Bernie Franco.
Hello. My question is for Betong, AICELLE, Miss Pops, and Alden. Simply because you're artists and you have taken the center stage either in concerts or events, can you share mga unforgettable experiences na either, AICELLE, can you share experiences na while on center stage na something happened like you missed a note, nawala sa tono, tumiyok, tapos how did you handle or overcame it?
That really happens. I think that's the best part about performing live. You never really know what's going to happen on stage, no matter how many times you rehearse, di ba? Somehow, may mga moments, hindi mo talaga siya magpa-perfect. I think what makes a performer a good performer is, maski na may mangyari na hindi tama, nararamdaman o makikita ng tao ng mali yun. Ako may moment na hindi ako nakalabas kasi hindi ko masara yung pagkahaba-haba kong boots. So, yun. Tapos may moment rin na sumasayaw ako. Siyempre, nagpapasexy ako. Kipot ng leather pants ko. Pumutok yung likod. No joke yan. So, but you have to continue because ang idea of a live performance is your audience shouldn't know what's happening on stage. So, it's nakakatakot, but at the same time, that's the challenge. And yun na nga, pag nandun, you yourself, as a performer, tama, mag-iisip ka na, ano magagawin ko habang kumakanta ka? Ano magagawin ko? Paano ko hindi papakita yun? May nadapa na, ako nadapa na so many times, nakalimutan ng lyrics. But yun na nga, that's the test, I think, of a true performer, and that is the beauty of a live performance.
Thank you, Ms. Pops.
Ikaw ba? Ano nangyari sa'yo?
Naalala ko lang yung pag nakalimutan yung lyrics. Alam niyo po, nababansagan akong composer na rin ba? Minsan. Mag-iimbento na lang ako. Pero pagbaba ko, sabi ko, grabe, alam mo, mali-mali ko, hindi halata ako, thank you. Ayan, sobrang sarap sa puso na hindi nahalata yung mga pagkakamali.
Sounds like.
Oh, sounds like, diba, birds in the sky, flying high, o diba, mga ganyan. Ano ba, meron nadapa din, tapos, tuloy pa rin yung kanta mo habang unti-unti kang tumatayo. Ano yung pinakamalakas na palakpak ko? Yung unti ako tumatayo.
Saan ka, Aisel?
Wala naman dugo ah.
Wala naman. At sa isang event naman siya. It's an event. So marami yan. Marami pong kwento.
Ako, ako naman, from the point of view na nagbaback up kami, bibigyan as a Mr. Director.
Yeah.
These ladies, I've worked with maraming beses na. Alright. Para sa akin, at saka meron pang ilan din na kumbaga sasabi parang yun yung binabayaran dun eh. Yun yung gano'n. Yung pag nagkamali or may nangyari pero or whatever it is, yung recovery, paano sila magre-recover dun sa sitwasyon na yun. Kumbaga kung hindi seasoned at experience, wala na yun eh. Tuloy-tuloy na yun eh. Nasira na yung diskarte hanggang to the next third number. Nako, may makikita mo na parang conscious. Pero especially these lovely ladies here, pag nag-perform yan, hindi nyo maalala mo kung nagkamali o yun yung binabayaran nyo kasi yung recovery nila, parang, okay na yun. Ayos na, next, move on to the next and do it well. And di ba, huwag parang isipin, ganun sila. Yan, ganun.
Siguro natutunan ko doon, learn to forgive yourself pag nagkamali. Oo, tapos na yun eh.
Tama.
Oo.
Tsaka tao lang naman, di ba? True. Yes, Betong, ikaw.
Ako po, itong last po ng November. Ito rin yung
Mag-guest
first.
ako dun.
Oh, tapos maraming salamat, Alden, for akala nga nila ako ang guest mo dun eh. Hindi, sa Timothy po, that first time, talagang totoo yun, nagiging composer ka talaga ng... Meron ng prompter, pero hindi ko nasusunod sa sobrang kaba. Andiyan yung nawawalan ka na ng laway. Tuyo ka ng tuyo, pero hindi man ako sa kukuha ng laway. Pero the show must go on. Buti na lang po, komedyante po ko, kaya nagagawan mo ng
Tatawid.
palusot po.
In fairness kay Betong talaga, sabi ko more concerts.
Oo nga, bahala na sila. Pero yun, buti lang nakatulong din ng komedyante ka. So minsan, pag hindi mo nga nasasabing lyrics, ibabagit ka ng tao sa ganda nito, pero sa totoo lang na wala, hindi mo alam yung sasabihin.
Ito. Everybody sing.
Oh, yeah. Okay naman.
Kaya, ang natataas ng nota mo, di ba? Nakapagod ka na, ganito. Oh, kayo naman!
So, alam niyo na yung style.
Meron nga akong kilala, pagka yung nalilimutin yung lyrics, kunyari, don't stop!
Wala.
Pag pinaalala na,
Si Alden. Si Alden
Parang perfect.
Unforgettable.
Ay, di ba?
Hindi, kasi parang, I'm really an actor po, not a performer. Well, can be a performer, can host, ganyan. But really, from an actor's point of view, being able to perform. Ako, yung mga unforgettable moments ko is, pag nag-take na ng final bow, na you were able to deliver the whole show, parang, ewan ko po sa mga performers pong kasama ko, pero sa akin po bilang aktor, pag nakagawa po ako ng isang bagay na hindi po ako comfortable gawin, especially ito pong mga past concerts ko, parang ang sarap sa pakiramdam, may ibang fulfillment yung performing. It's very liberating. It's a very liberating experience na ang sarap mag-explore ng iba-ibang pwedeng gawin dito sa showbiz. Ang buhay po ng mga artista sobrang makulay, very colorful. There are a lot of opportunities na pwedeng ma-fulfill with it. Pero yung performing, ibang ligaya po yung naibibigay sa akin. Siguro kaya po naulit ko yung concert ko before, nakadalawa po tayo sa awa ng Diyos. So, but it's really parang more of really pleasing the people with performances. It's really about discovering things sa sarili mo. Na you're capable of doing things beyond your comprehension. So parang yun po yung na-realize ko as I go along. Parang Dati po sinasabi ko, hindi naman po ako performer, pero parang ngayon pwede, nakadalawa na eh.
May isa pa yan.
Ito po, may isa pa po, this July 25. So, masarap po mag-perform sa audience, especially sa sarili mo. Masarap din makita yung sarili mo na kaya mo palang gawin yun. So, ito. Di ba nag-guest ako sa show? Tapos yung akin, okay na.
Can you please forgive me?
So Alden, having said that, wala ka na bang self-doubt as a performer?
A lot po, meron pa rin. A lot of self-doubt, yung kaba whenever performing. Actually, kahit sa mga, of course, sa Big Bulaga and All Out Sunday, hindi po nawawala yun eh. Kasi pag nawala yung kaba, masyado ka ng confident, masyado ka ng tiwala sa sarili mo. Parang, for me, that's a death of a performer or an actor or whatever, in whatever field. Kasi overconfidence is parang that comes from being too full of yourself. Feeling mo kaya mo nang gawin lahat. So pag wala ng kaba, wala ng growth. So marami pa rin pa akong gaba. Especially pag di po nakaka-rehearse.
Hindi, tsaka wala pa naman ako nakikitang performer na hindi kinabahan eh.
Parang
Sa tagal-tagal, hindi pwedeng hindi ka kakabahan.
Si Beto lang po minsan isang show. Oh my God, Alden, I'm so confident right now. Ha?
Sorry to
Uy,
interrupt.
uy.
We have one more question.
Okay, one more.
Go ahead.
All right.
From
Hi,
Sir John
everyone.
Bueno.
Hello, I'm the backup singer who went up on stage.
Yay!
Hindi pa lang genre yun.
Ayun. But my question is for first kay Beto. Of course, meron parang in some way a reality part because you're talking to the parents, to the kids also. Will there be somehow a backgrounder of the people who are gonna sing on stage?
Oh yes, oo. Talagang iba. Doon talaga yung drama, yung puso ng show. Pag nakita niyo yung istorya ng mga bata. Marami silang mga struggles, doon mo makikita na hindi lang basta sila kakanta.
Snippets of their lives,
Oo.
papakita rin.
May mga hardships sa buhay na, tapos ang hirap kasi katabi mo yung magulang, iiyak. So yung emotions niya, napapasa sa akin. And then kung paano sa pakakalmahin. And then, lalo na pag yung announcement ng mga winners, kung paano mo kakalmahin lalo sila na halos parang umiiyak na sa'yo. So,
Actually, hirap, no? Hirap ng part.
mahirap, pero challenging siya.
Yeah.
Kasi pag nakita mo nakatawa na, lalo na yung bata, kasi nakakatawa na tanggap nung isa first episode, hindi masyadong mabigat sa mga bata na hindi sila nakapagpatuloy doon. Pero yun talaga, isa din sa mga dapat yung abangan yung background story ng mga bata. Talagang sobrang nakaka-touch.
How about the judges po? Do you think their sub-story somehow could be like a factor on you judging the kids?
Yes. Okay. Aminin ba natin, karamihan ng mga bata, ang kwento ay kumakanta po ko para maiahon sa hirap. Hindi ba? May mga ganun na, which is true. Kaya naman nila gustong sumali rin ng contest for the prize money. Well, ako, nangyari sa akin yon. I joined the contest because I wanted the 50,000 pesos. So, gagalingan ko. Hindi ba? Pero bukod doon, marami pang mga nakakagulat na storya na, and then she's singing this way. That's why she sings this way.
Pilot pa lang eh, di ba?
Oo,
Pilot
kaya
pa lang.
ganito na
grabe.
ano pang grand finals naman na yung nangyayari. Ganon.
Yeah, and somehow it really helps. Even though, syempre, iba pa rin yung talent
Yes.
sa real life story. But I get carried away also. Pag naiiyak rin ako, nagiging emotional ako. And somehow, you also want to help this child, right? You want to help them excel also. And of course, tama yun, win the prize money. Somehow it helps. I don't know if it should help or it shouldn't help. But somehow, may malaking factor yun.
Like yung first episode, there was this girl na I was looking at the song na kakatayin niya. Ba't ito yung binigay dito sa bata nito? Kanta ng matanda ito eh. Di ba? Yung para may mahalin ka bukas na lang. Yung para tek na, ilang bang beses na nagmahal ito na bata ito na ito ba namahalan itong bata ito para kantayin niya yun. At the age of 12. And then I saw the backstory. Nakita namin meron. And then, oh, wow, ganun pala nangyari. And then she started singing. No wonder. Kaya pwede lumalabas yung hugot na yun doon sa istorya. Nailabas ng bata doon sa, maski na it's an adult song. So I guess, these things gel, di ba? And then, makikita yun sa performance ng bata. So, wow, kaya ganun siguro. Kaya niyang i-portray yun. Ewan ko kung naiintindihan niyo talaga yung ibig sabihin ng song, no? But then again, may pinaghugutan mo lalo kasi may pinanggaling ng backstory. Ganun pala, no? Ganun.
Alright, and maybe my last question is for Alden, or whoever can answer it. What will happen to the kid that will win the competition? And how much is the prize? And what will she get?
That's a very interesting question, sir. Actually, we'll be more technical in explaining this since we have 2 rounds. For the first elimination round, where the kids po is gonna sing and then they'll step towards that mid-stage. That's how I would like to
Ginawa
call
niyo
it.
po kanina.
Yun po.
Yeah.
So pagdating po dun, the kids from this point is, the song was chosen po by the production. So they will sing a common song. Pagdating po doon sa stage kung saan po kayo nag-end up kanina, that will be their piece. Kumbaga kakantahin nila yung original song na gusto nilang kantahin. And then, of course, the voters will vote, the judges will vote, and then that kid will take on center stage, and then that's the center stage, but this is the ultimate center stage. Tapos ito pong rings right here, it's very significant. So per kid will be the defending winner. So every episode po, iba-iba pong bata ang magta-try kumuha ng title na yun. So if there's a kid right here, and then he or she will have a ring already. So pagpatuloy pong nade-defend nung kid, yung title niya for for certain episodes, until ma-reach niya yung 3, automatic, grand finals na po agad siya. But, as long as merong nananalong iba, and then, let's say, ang very crucial dyan is pag isa pa lang yung ring ng bata, pwede siyang mapalitan eventually. The prize, that's yet to be announced, pero yun po, that's how basically how it works, center stage works. Medyo parang siya, battle of the defending champions. Kukunin yung title dun sa defending winner.
I think there are several ways of winning also. You don't have to, kumbaga sa hindi lang yung final, grand finals. The minute you win this battle, meron na po kagad premyo yung mga bata.
Yes, meron na po.
Yes, until it gets bigger, hanggang sa maging semi-finals, magiging mas malaki yon, and of course, the grand finals, which is the main prize.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to everyone who asked questions, and thank you to our wonderful hosts and judges.
Thank you, Pam.
So ayun, that concludes our MediaCon for today. So gusto mo lang
Thank you
magpasalamat.
po. Thank you so much. Thank you, and we do hope that you enjoy the show. Our first show will be on February 16. Abangan niyo po yan. And,
It's at 7:40 in the evening.
Pagkatapos po ng daig kayo ng lola.
Oh, yes. Salamat po.
So once again, welcome.